defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Going up top. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Sua Cravens in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Time return there, 40 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over, 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 over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56. Gone.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they've got it here with a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gone. Hurry up.
They'll set up to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now let's go. Blue lining. Detroit. Switch. Detroit!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit! All right, now look at...
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's got Lockett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And the Panthers coming out now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All right, here we go.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Green's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So out come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. We have hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He's going to fire one deep and got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep for Elliott. And this is taken in at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go. Check it out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Gone! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch it now, Marty!
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Miles Jack in there to sack him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39, green 39. Black 99 Philly, here we go. 56, Mike 56. No, check, Patriot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This one fielded at the 5. Able to spin free. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alec Ogletree able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And down inside the 15 he goes. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Lockett the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard. And now here come the Raiders. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now this defense try to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage. Running a little
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
All right, now look at 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Lockett, the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw here. Now he's forced out right. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.